We are moving on to topic 6, lesson 2, democracy in Athens. This is me explaining the vocab words to you that you are learning in this lesson. The first word, oligarchy. Definition, government in which a small group of people rule. Sentence, oligarchies were usually headed by a council of leaders who belonged to the aristocracy, which was the rich people. Example, legal. So an oligarchy is a small group of people that rule. So it's not a democracy. The normal people have no say, and really whatever this small group of people wants to do, they will do. They don't have really anyone to stop them from making new rules and laws. So here is a picture. A lot of the government pictures from ancient Greece are very similar. So this is a small group of people, and they are ruling whatever city-state that is. I believe this is phalanx. Definition, Greek military formation of heavily armed foot soldiers who moved together as a unit. Sentence, in a phalanx, each man's shield helped protect his neighbor. Example, barrier. So I've seen this in movies, normally like Viking movies. So what happens is they all connect arms, connect shields, put out their spears, and then they just walk as a wall. And as this wall, they don't get broken. So if you see over here, see the shields, they're so close together that their spears can't come through because it's like a wall of their shields. And then their spears are out far enough where they will touch the enemy and pierce through the enemy's skin before they can actually get to the soldiers in this phalanx. Tyranny. Definition, unjust use of power, or in ancient Greece, a government run by a strong ruler. Sentence, the king was dedicated to ending the nation ruled by tyranny. Example, aristocracy. Here's the thing, this was the rich people. Okay, so the rich people had all the power, they could buy people. They took over, they were strong because they had all the money. They were strong, and they would take over governments and pretty much do whatever they wanted to do. Democracy. Definition, a form of government in which citizens hold political power. Sentence, in these new democracies, large numbers of men participated in civic affairs. Example, rule by the people. So here's the thing, kind of like in our democracy in the United States, we vote in people. So we have political power because we have the power to vote in the people who will then make the laws, the rules, all the decisions in the United States. So a couple pictures of a democracy. Citizenship. Definition, membership in a state or community which gives a person civil and political rights and obligations. Sentence, one factor that encouraged democracy in Athens was the idea of citizenship. Example, belong. So to have citizenship means that not only do you have rights, but you also have obligations. So I have a right to live here free. I can pretty much work, not work. If I don't work, I don't get money, but I have every right as a free person in the United States. But it's also my obligation to go and vote for those people who make our rules and laws. So these are citizens of Athens. Direct democracy. Definition, government in which citizens take part directly in the day-to-day affairs of government. Sentence, direct democracy is less practical in large countries like the United States. Example, commitment. So notice in the picture it says power to the people. Here's the thing, with billions of people in the United States. We could not all have an actual say in day-to-day affairs. It'd be like all of the Michigan people going to the Capitol in Lansing and saying we need to do this or that. It would be way too many people, and there's no way that everyone would agree. So in a huge population like us, direct democracy does not work. It does, however, work in small city-states like Athens when they first began. So the direct democracy where every person had a say in the day-to-day affairs, it worked great. This is where every single person who lives there can come and have a say in government. Representative democracy. Definition: democracy in which people elect representatives to make the nation's laws. Sentence: most democracies today are representative democracies. Example: elected. This is the United States democracy. We are representative democracy because me as a person, I can't just go and make a law. But I do have a say in who makes those laws because I have a vote. That is all. Remember, do not use my examples. Do not use my sentence. Do not use my pictures. Please use the definition I give you, and please make sure the word is spelled correctly in your sentence and in the middle of the fryer.